Arsenal. You know what? Anyway, Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. That is 3 straight games without a win for Arsenal Football Club, leaving them stranded on 18 points or 17. Someone can correct me in the chat. Listen, you lot, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you ain't done it already. I'm only going to say it once this video, so just get that done, man. Yeah, it's 200 likes or something like that, man. Like up the thing there. Yeah. Ops. This is the day we've been waiting for. We linked for this. Yeah. Now, I think I've been quite balanced with Arsenal this year. But for you guys to go and put out that performance, I tried to tell you, man, yeah, that draw at the Emirates against us done a lot more damage to you, man. And so far, listen, the Liverpool game ain't kicked off yet, so we still have to get our job done. But to go and lose today, brother, if City and Liverpool win, you are finished. Man, are finished. I'm going to call out a couple players today. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call out a couple players that I've been saying. And the first one is going to be Gabriel Martinelli. It's a stinker. Stinker and hooked. Yeah? I told you, if this guy wasn't fast, he'd be a thug in Brazil, blood. This guy is awful. I told you, man, about this guy. He's a limited winger. He's not good enough for Arsenal if you want to win the league. Like, don't get me wrong. He can be all right on his day, but that's not good enough for Arsenal. Jokes aside about the Brazilian, jokes aside, isn't it? It's not good enough for Arsenal, bro. Yes, Arsenal probably could do with a striker, but they are in dire need of a left winger to take the pressure off of Bukayo Saka. Point number 2. Ethan Nwaneri must start. It is cowardly. It is so cowardly for Mikel Arteta to not start this kid. You can see he's got the talent. Odegaard is not there. There's no adequate replacement. There's not enough creativity unless it's coming from Saka. So if he's not even fit, which he's not, and he's not having the greatest game, which he didn't have, what are we doing here? Where's the creation coming from? Play your attacking creative midfielders. It is cowardice from Mikel Arteta. He is a coward. He is moving like a bitch. It's bitch made. What are we doing? It's crazy. Let me move on to the next one. Mikel Merino. I'm pretty sure they just signed him because he's left-footed. You man thought a header against Liverpool could cover up the fact that this guy's done nothing in an Arsenal top in terms of an all-round performance. I've not seen an all-round performance from this guy. He weren't that good against. He was all right against us, bro. He had a good 45 minutes. Today, ran off the park. When he came on in chance, ran off the park. Against Bournemouth, ran off the park. So even if let's just say he did perform well against Liverpool. That's one good performance, again, in like 3 or 4. It's not looking good. Show the same energy, because that's what I'm doing. Not good enough. Again, Partey, right back. What are we doing here? I know Ben White's not fit, but what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to move on to Timber. That man was drowning today. Doesn't get out for the cross. And by the way, credit to Newcastle, by the way. What a cross from Anthony. God damn. Though I told you, man, about Gordon, bro. Just because he had a little slow start to the season, I think he didn't have the sauce no more because it's oozing in. Listen, the sauce, the swaz, the whip on that cross was nuts. It was nuts. And again, Newcastle today were winning all their duels. The duels. I need to see the duels, the success rate in duels for Newcastle. I need to see it because they were winning their battles. They wanted it more today. They wanted it more. This man didn't want it in the midfield. Declan Rice, not good enough. Timber, again, bro. Timber, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Man, I'm saying he was a beast going forward and defensively. He wasn't good today, bro. He wasn't good today, G. He was suffering, giving away fouls, few mistimed tackles, getting done up on the press, going tight when he shouldn't be. For me, this was Timber's worst performance in the Arsenal top. You lot can argue with your aunties in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But Timber was not good today. He wasn't good at all. Arsenal were very, very flat today. Very flat. And Kai Havertz, I usually try to protect you, G, but weren't good enough. The players that were balling today, champagne football, Joseph Willett, that's splat. I told you he's got that splat. He had a point to prove. I told you it's different. I told you it's different. Isaac is EC. He's back to Isak now because that header was a bullet. Cross whip bullet. Absolute bullet. Raya, no chance. My man of the match it's probably going to be either between Gordon or Lewis Hall. Even Bruno Guimaraes was absolutely everywhere today. Willett put in a good performance. The defenders for Newcastle, for me, weren't put under enough pressure, in my opinion. But Livramento, lockdown settings. Man got any loose change in my pocket? Oh, fuck Martinelli, blood. Yeah, because fuck it. Lockdown settings, bro. Absolute lockdown settings. Bro, did he lose a duel? Was it maybe the one time I think Martinelli got down the outside once and put in across that Bruno? Obviously, he's chested it and he celebrated to the crowd. Apart from that, I think he's just had him on locks all game. And even Saka. Let's talk about Bukayo Saka because I actually think he created a few opportunities getting down the line, fizzing the low crossing. Again, Arsenal have to score that opportunity with Declan Rice. He cuts in, does really well, whips in the back post cross for Declan Rice, and he misses the header. That was the opportunity to get something out of the game, because if you're not going to win the game, draw it. At least draw it. And they couldn't even do that. Now you have to go to the bridge. Forget that 5-0 from last season. Chelsea ain't the same no more, bro. That's not the same Chelsea. It's really not. And that's coming from me. These man are, they're on something. They're onto something over there at the bridge, innit? I have to admit that, bro. So now the fact that you don't got to go to the bridge after this, and I tried to tell Hooks, I tried to tell you, Creeps, I tried to tell Casey, kids, I tried to tell you, man. Picking up 1 point in 3 games is diabolical. And if any other man around you win, you man could be dropping out the top 4. It's not looking good. I'm telling you this right now, bro. It's not looking good. Stinkers all around. Arsenal are looking like they're out the title race, bro. If anyone picks up 3 points between City and Liverpool, man are out the title race. It's done. Forget it. Man are talking about injury crisis. Give it a rest, bro. Give it a rest, fam. You know what I'm saying? Saliba was back. Gabriel was back. And yet another no clean sheet again. A rope ragging again. Arsenal Football Club, big trouble right now. Serious trouble. I'm changing my man of the match. Livramento man of the match for me. Absolutely outstanding today. Credit to Newcastle. They had to win today. They were on 12 points, sitting in with Bournemouth and Brentford and them, man. And they done the job. That is a massive 3 points for Eddie Howe. They needed that. And they dug deep and they left absolutely everything on the pitch. Big up Newcastle. Performances all over the pitch. Longstaff. All these man balled out, bro. Isak, hold-up play was excellent. Absolutely excellent hold-up play today. Absolutely excellent. Newcastle have to build from this if they want to get back into that top 6 conversation, because they have the squad to do it. They have the players to do it. Botman's going to come back in Christmas. If they can look to put a winning run together, then you never know what's going to happen for them. But listen, you lot, let me know who your man of the match was in the comments. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're mad close to 12.8. We're like 20 subscribers away. So I know you Arsenal fans aren't going to want to subscribe after this, but I'm just being honest. My disrespect is as loud as my praise, and you lot know that. If Arsenal come out and smack these man 3-0 today, I would have been out here glazing. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So I have to keep it a buck. You man bottled it today. So we'll see you, man, in the next one. And yeah, man. Ain't looking good.